President, Narendra, all my colleagues in the EC, Honourable Member of the Parliament and Advisor to the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi Dugar, few other delegates from the different embassies, European businessmen, my fellow business friends, and our chief guest, Your Excellency, delegates or ambassadors from European Union, Nona Tobe. Well, I'm here as a former president, not as a member of parliament. So, as a business, not as a politician, but not as a businessman, but as a former president, I'd like to speak a few words. Well, this organization was established with a group of businessmen and professionals so that it could be involved more on economic activities of the country. With that expectation, we did a lot, and we expect to do more. Because when we are dealing with the European Union, it's more as a multilateral, not as a bilateral like we have, like the German chambers or French chambers and all. What I visualized that time is that in order to build the country, we need all friends from the economic activities to be together working with the business community so that we can have a better growth in the country. Similarly, our country being a landlocked, but with a lot of prospect for the export, for the tourism, for the investment. After we opened in 1990 with the new free market economic policy started by, and then my party's government, we felt that we could do a lot of activities. I'm sure most of you have benefited from that and you have had a growth in your business. One may like it or not, one may expect it or not, but the growth, whatever we had at that time, it has helped a lot. Similarly, my family also had a lot of business with Europe, and my company also benefited that time. Well, I'm no more with the company, but that time the company is benefited. So at present, what I would like to request Your Excellency, Madam the country at the moment, we are suffering with this COVID-19 effect. Under the European help and support, under COVAX, we are supposed to get approximately 22 million doses of the vaccine. That was very kind of the European people, European countries, to give, and the European taxpayers to help our country. Out of that, I think on 7th of March, the country received around 348,000 doses. At present, due to not having a sufficient number of these vaccines, the vaccination program has been suspended, which has made our people panic. It could be due to the mismanagement. It could be due to the demand in the Europe has gone up. It could be due to the manufacturer could not meet the required demand in the market, or they had a preference to their own country people in their own manufacturing country, but we are suffering. So as of today, what we are using this British dosage, what you are also, I'm sorry, this Asa Jari. In many European countries it has been suspended now. I think in many countries they are not using it. So why not those doses be diverted to us in an earlier stage so that our people could get it on time. So this is my request to you, a personal request to you on a humanitarian ground. So whatever is there, it could come to the country, it could be very benefited. Now, as Mr. President has clearly mentioned about our establishment, what we intended to do about the trade between European Union member countries and Nepal. And what I feel is that we should have more interaction, like we two parliamentarians are here. So we feel that we should have more interaction with the political leaders from Europe and Nepal. Think about the peace process, about the development, about the trade. We should have, if we have more interaction between the political leaders, between the diplomats and all these things, I think it will be better understanding by which the people from Europe, all 27 member countries and of European Union, and we all could be benefited. We all are smiling people, we all are like to have a guest, all wants to have a better understanding and better relation with people. And in the meantime, we'd like to see that many of our Nepalese people, whether they are still the Nepalese nation or they have become European Union country members citizens, what we have seen and noticed is that their interest also should be, and their protection also has to be done in Europe properly at this COVID effect time. So what I see that we have several programs under review, like Swift Asia, like we have European Economic Bank, Development Bank, like in some project, Development Bank is involved here, and bilaterally, there are many countries who are able to provide the development fund, the low interest rate, like DG or the French government, or all this kind of, we feel that they all should come and invest in the country so that Nepal could be benefited. In similarly, now Nepal market is growing so that this country also will be benefited by investment in this country. Whoever have come, a couple of European companies have come here for the long time back, you see, especially Germany, they have benefited financially a lot. You have seen that many Indian companies who are working in Nepal have made a lot of profit. The banks, they have made a lot of profit in this country. So this is the land of opportunity. This is the land with the good friends. This is the land with the smiling people. There are many people who have come here from other countries to do the business. They felt so nice with the people and the climate of the country, they have migrated here. You see, so this is a place where everyone could be adjusted, where everyone could be comfortable. So I feel that in economic activities, all of us should work together so that the country could be benefited. So I request Your Excellency to make a good atmosphere so that more European investment, trade could be done and the more tourists could come in this country. But of course we have to maintain and see how the COVID-19 will carry on. So regarding the political situation, the people may not say, that's not said, but it's been carrying on for years. So with the God blessing, we all are in the same position and we all are smiling. Thank you very much.